Hi to everyone who's watching this. I know majority is gonna be female. We're gonna be watching this because I don't know. I just assume that. But I wanna come out and just say my teen pregnancy story. I'm not promoting teen pregnancy or anything like that, but I just wanna say my experience. I don't know. I've watched teen pregnancy stories, so I don't know, maybe someone want to watch mine. But let me start off from before I got pregnant. A little before I got pregnant, I was living with I'm still living with my boyfriend, but at that time I was living with my boyfriend. It was our first apartment. We were living together, just us two. And we had like a few months living alone together. I was 19 years old. Yeah, I was 19 years old when we were living together. And I remember when I found out I was pregnant. It was April 7th or April 17th. I know something with the 7th, not 27, April 7th. I'm pretty sure 7th. And it was nighttime when I found out I was pregnant. I remember that day I picked up my cousin from work because she needed a ride home. Danny was home playing PS4. I went to go pick up my cousin from work, dropped her off at work. And I remember I had a pregnancy test. So I don't know, it just kind of felt funny. So I took it. I took that pregnancy test. It's just so weird because I'm picturing everything in my head right now. Like that day, I remember I took the pregnancy test, and then I waited. I saw that it was positive, and then I told them like, oh, here I have to show you this, and I was happy. And it's since the beginning, before I got pregnant, since the beginning I found out I was pregnant, I wanted a girl. I've always wanted a girl for many reasons, but I wanted a girl, and let me say how I told my parents. Not in person. I didn't tell my parents, which is bad. But I found out in April, and I think Mother's Day is in May, and I didn't tell my mom till then. And I told her on Mother's Day through text. I told her how I told her was I took a picture of my ultrasound. And I sent it to her, and she said she knew. She knew already. Which I was trying to give hints here and there when we were group texting with my sisters, but she knew. My dad, with him, we went to go visit him on Father's Day, and that's how he found out. I'm not sure if I had a stomach because I'm very skinny, and he I don't think I showed any belly because I wear like very loose shirts, so you couldn't even tell if I was pregnant. But yeah, I told my dad on Father's Day. He already knew I was pregnant through family members and I don't know what else. I don't know, through my sisters, but I never posted anything on social media because I don't want people. I just didn't want negative comments on. Like negative comments about me from family members, because it's always been like that. Even before I moved in with my boyfriend, everyone said to my dad, oh, Crystal's gonna get pregnant, why you let her leave, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, whatever. My dad, he said, if you're ready, then okay. And I think I was ready at 19 years. Yeah, I was 19 years old, and we got our first apartment, me and Danny. And it was like a block away from my job where I work at right now, and when I worked at when I was pregnant, I work at In-N-Out Burger. It was like a block away from where we lived, so it was easier for me to drive there. But I'm not sure what other questions should I answer about my teen pregnancy. My experience, like first trimester, it was, I say it was good. I vomited once, but I knew I was gonna vomit if I drank that orange juice. So I already knew to myself, like, do not drink that orange juice, but I was so thirsty. Breakfast time, I ate breakfast, And then they kept telling me, eat breakfast, eat breakfast, eat breakfast, right? I drank the orange juice. I sat down. I barely touched, this is the bed, and this is my bottom. I barely touched the edge of our bed. And I ran to the restroom and I vomit. Oh, I can never forget. Orange juice. Ugh. So, that happened. But even before, like, even trying to find a doctor, like an OBGYN to take me in because my whole insurance. So it took me, I went into like 4 different clinics. They took out blood, and all that blood they took out every single time. They checked if I was really pregnant and blah blah blah, the whole process. But I was 19 in my first trimester. I think I say it was fine. Second trimester, I'm not sure what to give details, but that was great too. Nothing ever happened. I had no complications. I remember once when we went in, Danny, he went to every single appointment. He never missed one. He was always there with me. I thank God for that. I don't know how I'll do it on my own, because I know like some mothers, they go by themselves, their husbands at work, but just to get to experience that together was, I think, cool and a blessing, because not many women could experience that with their husbands because of work. And third trimester, it was good as well. I don't know what much to say, but I had a great third trimester. I think when I was in second trimester, yes, we went to Mexico for a little weekend vacation with family, and no complications. I never had problems with my pregnancy. Some people said the only thing that people would always say, like, oh, you're so skinny, you're gonna have a skinny baby, and blah 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 blah. When you give birth, she's gonna be like 6 pounds. She's gonna be so tiny. I hope that, just a lot of negative stuff. And from those people, I never ever since I never told them anything about the pregnancy. What else? I don't want to keep saying but I think after this I'll do a labor and delivery, because that was, I think, a good story. What else can I say in this video? Sorry, my camera was dying a little bit, but I charged it. A name. When we were trying to figure out a name, when you already found out I was a girl, I was happy. I wanted to cry. But with the name, we had a few names, but I wasn't sure. But for me, my dad, he named me, so I wanted the same for Genesis. Her name is Genesis. And I told Danny I wanted him to name her. He found, like, I don't know, some weird names that he'll find in movies, but it didn't fit. I just wanted him to find a name that came out from himself. And what he chose was Genesis. And from there it clicked. We said, okay, we're gonna name her Genesis. And in my family, we mostly have middle names. Danny doesn't have a middle name. I have a middle name. And if you guys want to know my middle name, we'll have that in a Q&A. So subscribe to our channel. What else? Oh, I named her middle name. Danny plays music. He plays the tuba and, like, I don't know, 7 more instruments. And I'm like, why not name her Melody? And he's like, okay. He's like, are you sure? He's like, yeah. So he named her Genesis. That's her first name. Middle name, Melody. And that's how she got her name. What else can I say? I'm not sure what to say, but for those who are watching this video, comment below any more questions. I could do another video, because I'm not sure what to answer in this video, because I have no questions people have gave me. But if ¿qué pasó? Oh, yeah, this is it right here. Viola. Yeah. Oh, there's Hugo. But I think I'm gonna end the video here because I'm gonna put Genesis to sleep. What time is it? Yeah, it's 9:26. 9:26. I'm gonna put her to bed already, and then I'll upload this video. And for those who do watch this video, comment down below, subscribe, and I hope you guys watch our journey as young parents with a 1-year-old that we love a lot.